You. You know me, Lord, every breath, every tremble, every whisper. I never dare to speak aloud. Before I move, before I think, before my fears even take shape, you already know. I walk with shadows following my feet, trying to outrun the parts of me I don't understand, but I cannot outrun you. Your presence wraps around me, before me, behind me, within me, and I feel the weight of being fully seen and still fully loved. You know me, Lord, inside and out, every tear and every doubt, yet your hand never lets me go. Your love is deeper than I know. You know me, Lord, and still you stay. That's why I worship, that's why I pray. There are rooms inside my heart I never let anyone enter. Rooms filled with silence, mistakes, memories I'd rather bury deep, but you walk through them gently with the kindness of a father who never leaves. If I climb to the highest joy, you are there. If I fall to the lowest darkness, you are there. If I drown in fear, if I sink in shame, if I lose myself, I never lose you. If I hide in the dark, you bring me light. If I fall apart, you hold me tight. No shadow too deep, no place too far. You reach my soul where the secrets are. You know me, Lord, and still you stay. Your love won't walk away. You see me, Lord, not to shame me, but to heal me. You know me, not to judge me, but to hold me closer. Being known by you is not a burden, it is freedom. Your presence searches me, not to wound me, but to weave me back together. You place your hand on every hidden bruise of my soul, and what I fear the most becomes the place. You heal the deepest, and I finally breathe again. Not hiding, not running, but resting in the God who knows me completely and still calls me beloved. You know me, Lord, every scar and every song. You stand with me when I feel I don't belong. You carry what I can't explain. You turn my fear into strength again. You know me, Lord, and still you stay. That's why I worship you this way. There are places inside me I never wanted anyone to see. Rooms in my soul where the light stayed off, because I feared what lived there. Wounds Wounds I hid behind smiles, questions I buried under silence, fears I dressed as strength so no one would know how fragile I really was. But even there, even in the shadow of my deepest thoughts, you are present. You walk into the darkness without fear, without judgment, with a love so steady it shakes the walls I spent years building around my heart. You know me in the dark places where no one else can see. You understand my broken heart, yet you never walk away from me. Your love finds every corner, every fear, every scar. You know me in the dark places, and you call me who I truly are. Before my fears formed words, you already knew them. Before my tears touched my face, you already felt them. You traced my thoughts like a gentle hand over tired skin, not exposing them to shame, but healing them with truth. You know my failures, my doubts, my contradictions, and yet you choose me still. You stay, you remain, you love me, not for the mask I wear, but for the soul that trembles underneath. You know me in the dark places, and still you call me yours. Where I expected judgment, you speak mercy instead of war. Deep cries out to deep, and your kindness lights my heart. You know me in the dark places, and you never let me fall apart. Whoa. If I run, you run faster. If I hide, you find me gently. If I break, you gather me carefully. There is no darkness deep enough to silence your love. So I stop running, I stop pretending, I stop hiding from the one who knows me best and loves me most. Your presence fills the darkest rooms of my soul, turning shame into freedom, fear into courage, wounds into testimonies. I lift my face, I breathe again, and I finally believe I was never alone. Not for a moment, not even in the shadows. You know me in the dark places, yet you stay and call me home. You turn my hiding into healing, and I know I'm not alone. You see every fragile part of me, and still you lift me high. You know me in the dark places, and I finally learned to rest inside your light. are places in my soul where fear still tries to live, rooms I never open, memories I try to forget, voices that echo from the past, telling me I'm not enough. Sometimes the night brings them all back, and I feel like a child again, standing in the dark, heart trembling, hands shaking, whispering silently, Lord, please don't leave me here. And yet even this trembling, even in this quiet collapse, I feel something holy, like a gentle fire, burning softly in the deepest room of my heart. This is where my fears collapse, and your mercy holds me tight. When shadows rise inside my chest, your presence becomes my light. I fall, but I fall into grace, not into the dark of night. This is where my fears collapse, and you keep me alive. Sometimes my breath turns heavy and my thoughts turn wild, and it feels like fear wraps around my ribs like chains. But you, Lord, you breathe peace into lungs filled with storms. You breathe courage in the bones shaking with doubt. You breathe life in the places where I was sure nothing could live again. Your presence doesn't shout, it settles, it doesn't crack, it rests. And in your stillness my heart finally finds strength to beat again. This is where my fears collapse, and your hands lift up my soul. When I feel like disappearing, your love reminds me I'm whole. Deep cries out too deep, and heaven answers back. This is where my fears collapse, and I never fall apart alone. You don't rescue me by removing pain. You rescue me by sitting with me in it, until fear no longer owns my heart. And slowly, like dawn easing over mountains, strength rises in me again. Not loud, not dramatic, but real. I stand, not because the storm is gone, but because you taught my soul how to stand even in the rain. Fear tries to whisper, but faith speaks louder. Darkness tries to stay, but light refuses to leave. And here I am, not fearless, but not defeated, because every place fear used to live has now become a place where your presence dwells. This is where my fears collapse, not into darkness, but into you. When the night tries to swallow me, your light keeps breaking through. I fall, but always in a grace, never into despair. This is where my fears collapse, because you are always there. There are days when the air feels heavy, like the world is pressing down on my chest. I walk, I move, I speak, but something inside feels tired. Something inside feels warm. Something inside feels like it forgot how to breathe. I hold my pain silently, the way people hold their breath underwater, hoping no one notices, hoping I make it back up in time. But inside me, storms crash against the walls of my soul, and my heart whispers softly, Lord, I'm not as strong as they think I am. Teach my heart to breathe again when life feels too heavy to hold. Let your peace fill the cracks in me. Let your mercy heal my soul. When fear tightens like chains within, you break them with your grace.
Teach my heart to breathe again
in the shelter of your embrace.
Teach my heart to breathe again.
There are tears no one sees, fights no one knows, wounds no one hears screaming. I smile because I must, I stand because I should, but sometimes my soul kneels inside me because the battle feels too long.
People see strength,
you, Lord,
you see truth.
You see the tremble behind my courage, the ache beneath my worship, the longing beneath my faith. And still, you do not turn away.
You draw closer,
not ashamed of my weakness, but determined to heal it.
Teach my heart to breathe again
when the night presses hard on me.
Let your voice calm the storms within,
like waves bowing to the sea.
Deep calls out to deep in me,
and your love answers back.
Teach my heart to breathe again
and lead me where I lack. This breaking is not the end. This trembling is not failure. This weakness is not defeat. It is holy ground, the place where I stop pretending I am enough without you. Slowly, like dawn sneaking across a wounded sky,
peace begins to enter me.
It doesn't rush, doesn't shout, it simply comes.
Gentle, steady, faithful.
Your presence breathes into my lungs.
Your hope rests in my chest.
And my heart,
my tired, fragile heart,
beats again without fear. I am not alone. I was never alone. And now I finally breathe.
Teach my heart to breathe again
in the rhythm of your grace.
Let your love be the air I breathe.
Let your presence fill this place when life feels too heavy to bear.
You
strength you give to me. There are moments when my heart remembers you, before my mind can form the thought. Moments when something deep inside me stirs like an old flame, trying to breathe again. I sit in silence, feeling the soft ache of longing wrapped in gratitude, pain covered in worship, wounds still healing, but no longer bleeding the same way. So many nights I walked alone in shadow places, believing silence meant abandonment. But every step I took in darkness carried the echo of your faithful footsteps behind me. When my heart remembers, God, hope wakes up again. When my soul recalls your love, fear loses its voice within. Even when I feel undone, your mercy holds me strong. When my heart remembers, God, I know I still belong. I remember the battles, the valleys, the storms that almost swallowed me whole. Memories rise like distant thunder in my chest, but this time I don't face them alone, because every memory of pain is also a memory of your hand, pulling me back to breathe, back to hope, back to life. You were there in the tears nobody saw, in the cries I never spoke aloud, in the nights when even prayer felt heavy to lift, and still you didn't leave. When my heart remembers, God, the darkness loses ground. When my soul recalls your truth, my fears cannot hold me down. You were always closer than my pain, closer than my doubt. When my heart remembers, God, faith begins to shout. You are the God of my yesterday, the one who never left me in the storm. You are the God of my right now, holding every trembling breath. And you are the God already waiting in my tomorrow, slowly, like morning light creeping through tired curtains. Peace begins to fill the empty spaces, not suddenly, not loudly, but faithfully. My chest loosens, my breathing steadies, my heart beats softer, yet stronger, because remembering you is the beginning of healing, the beginning of courage, the beginning of becoming whole again. When my heart remembers, God, I rest inside your grace. When my soul remembers love, your presence fills this place. Even if the road is long, I'll never walk alone. When my heart remembers God, I know I'm already home. There were nights when rest felt like a stranger to my soul, when even silence felt loud and peace seemed too far to reach. My thoughts would race like wild storms, memories pressing on my chest, fear walking beside me like a shadow I could never escape. I would stare into the darkness, wondering if peace was still real, wondering if God still saw the heart that trembled inside me. But in the middle of the noise, somewhere between fear and prayer, your presence entered quietly, not with thunder, not with fire, but with a gentle stillness that wrapped around my soul. Like warm light in a frozen room, when my heart found rest in you. The storm inside began to fade, your presence calmed my restless mind. Your love became my safer place. I finally laid my burdens down in hands that never let me fall. When my heart found rest in you, I found peace after all. You didn't ask me to be stronger first. You didn't wait for me to stop breaking. You came into the chaos, sat beside my trembling spirit, and held every unspoken fear as if it was precious to you. You touched the heaviness that lived inside my chest, not to judge it, but to heal it. And slowly, like dawn stretching across a wounded sky, your peace began to rise. My heartbeat softened, my soul loosened its grip on fear, and the weight I carried finally found a place to rest. When my heart found rest in you, my tears became a softer song. What felt shattered found a home, what felt lost was carried along. Deep calls out too deep in me, and you answer every cry. When my heart found rest in you, I finally learned to breathe again. Peace isn't always loud, sometimes it is a whisper, sometimes it is simply knowing that God is still here. Even when life shakes, even when the night feels long, sometimes peace is just knowing you are held. And now, even when storms come again, and they will, even when tears return, and they will, I know where to run, I know where rest lives. Not in the world, not in my strength, but in you. My heart leans into your presence now. My soul rests in the arms that never fail, never leave, never stop loving. And I whisper with quiet trust, here is where I belong. When my heart found rest in you, I found a peace I searched for years. Your love became my resting place. Your voice calmed every fear. Now no night could steal my faith, no darkness owns my view. When my heart found